So you want to make sure that the people get the slim down form, okay? You want to make sure that don't get them through that. Get them to see what they can do with that. A lot of people out there are asking me or messaging other masters talking about, well, what about drills? What drills can I teach? Sometimes what's funny is people never go back to the book. Y'all just learn Sunam Dao. Y'all just learn Chum Q or the wooden dummy. Y'all don't have that relationship with your form enough that then you don't see the drills out of it. You know, one drill that you should already be in, you should already know from point beginning is punch. You can, instead of going the tonsile, you could go punch, hew, woo. And then from that woo, because you know it's just gonna go lop and in, it's already gonna automatically punch. So you could go punch, hew, woo, da. Punch, hew, woo, da. You should already be seeing that. You should already be trading techniques for techniques. So instead of a punch, you go tonsile. Tan, hewn, woo, da. Ta, hewn, woo, da. It should already be there. That shouldn't even be a question. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Instead of tonsile, why don't you start pak? Pak, pak, hewn, hewn into a tonsile, pak, hewn, tonsile into a pak. They should be able to do stuff like this, right? Gum, tonsile, tanda, gum, tanda. They should already get it to that point, and they can't really unless the teacher understands, oh, maybe we should do a front kick with it against it. Maybe we should do a spin kick against it. That kind of thing. You gotta have this in your head, people. Us teachers, we can't do this forever. We can't be holding your hand and walking you. You gotta be able to see it. You gotta have an imagination. You gotta be able to work with this stuff. The teacher has already put you so many hours of stuff. How do you forget all that crap? Makes no sense. So have the students go against a front kick. Have someone throw a front kick. And then a punch after the fact, and then go from there. That'll be your perfect gum style, ton style, and then teach them how to lop. They all gotta do is lop over, follow with hands, something. It's just there are some teachers that will be like, you need to figure it out for yourself, and they're gonna give you the push and brush off. Not because they hate you, but because literally they have held your hand enough. It's just like the last dragon. The master couldn't teach him no more. He had to figure it out on his own. I think it was Tamak's birthday. Happy birthday to Tamak. That's my point, people. Okay? So then it takes a little bit of extra. The structures are no different. It's just you gotta replace stuff with other stuff. Okay? There's a punch, there's a tonsile, there's a paksile. There's the snake hand fook. Teach them about the snake hand fook. Teach them the 3 fooks. We in our school do 3 fooks. Teach them gum style. Teach them how to break a hold when they. The reason why we do it slow and pop it at the end to break the hold. Teach them how to do this. Go through the form. The form is going to give you a basis. Like there's a point where you're doing a jump style crossover. You're coming back in a return, and all of a sudden you go Wong Jong to the neck and head area with this palm. So what can you do with that? You can have students start off doing cross line punches. You can have them go cross over with this jaw. You can have them turn and then learn how to go that way. Or you bring them all the way back to here, have them go in that way. You can have them do that, or crossover, teach them that you can just turn from right there and hit right there in that movement with the single punch, versus if they was going to do a double punch, maybe you want to come back to here. Maybe you want to come back to here and go here. But you have to teach that. You got to write this stuff down. For every student I put in 2 hours worth of work researching just to make that one student better. And that same 2 hours of research never 100% equal to the 2 hours I needed from somebody else. So if I had 5 students, I spent more than 10 hours in a week developing their skill, developing who they are. It's not just about teaching Wing Chun, ladies and gentlemen. It's about becoming a producer. Just like you would in rap music and hip hop, R&B, rock, country. You gotta become a producer. You gotta produce. When you have a student, it is your job to produce them into a tree from a seedling. You don't just teach. Any fool can just teach. It takes a master to create. And that's what you have to do.